Good evening, and welcome to Mike's Harder Podcast. I'm Colton.
I'm Joe.
And tonight we have the Filthy Hordon.
The
How y'all doing?
filthy whore.
And Joe, why don't you introduce our two guests?
We've got some special guests. My sister and her husband are here from out of town. My sister Katie, her husband Josh.
You really shouldn't talk about
Say
it like
hi.
that.
Well, hello.
Hello.
I don't know what the sound quality was, but let's run with it.
Yeah, they're sharing mics. We had some technical difficulties, so if you don't like it, eat a dick.
Yeah.
Well, there was some fucking issues about being a wimp. Like,
Well, we're not going to talk. We don't need to talk about my sex life.
it's,
okay?
it's fine. It's fine. They make Blue Chew for that now. It's like, get on the train,
That's
man.
cheating. That's cheating.
I have some in my house if you need it.
You fucking would.
I don't need it.
You fucking whore.
I don't need it.
Whore.
I've had them for what, 6 months now?
Something like that. I can't remember when I gave it to you.
I was going to say, how the fuck would
I
you
had
know?
questions there too. I was like, wait a minute, hold on. Sharing is caring. Just remember that. Sharing is caring. It's okay.
Oh,
Yeah. When you discover a wireless hole puncher, you got to give it to your friends.
No.
I'm so glad I'm not old.
Just wait, you'll get there.
It sucks, dude.
It looks like it
so
sucks.
bad.
Sounds like it sucks.
Ain't too bad in my life. But
I went to the urologist the other day. I'm still like, my brain's old school, so I'm like, okay, I need a prostate exam,
So
right?
you gotta like lube up and get ready for him.
That's what I thought, right? So I'm like, all right, I need a prostate exam. So I go in there expecting like, the guy's gonna glove up and stick his finger in my butt.
Yeah.
We didn't glove up
Oh no shit.
because he sent me for a blood test.
Dude, I thought you were gonna say he just went fucking raw dogging your
Yeah, raw
asshole
dogging
for a
your
second.
Bite the tail. I'm
he
going
told me the other
dry.
day, I'm like, wait a minute, you don't get probed anymore? Nope, it's all done my blood test now.
Yeah, they have they can figure out by a blood sample. It's called prostate specific antigen. If there's anything abnormal happening in that in the fucking walnut, they can figure it out by your blood.
So were you disappointed that you didn't get a
I
finger
kind
in
of
the
was.
ass?
I kind of was. I was like, man, I really want you to tell me there's something wrong with that shit because that would explain a lot of my problem. But all right, I'll
I mean, at least this way, you know, the other way he could just be feeling you up and not be thinking about what your prostate feels like.
yeah, where do I put my pants? Over there next to mine. Yeah, I was like, man, I could have done this in my fucking doctor's office for $15 instead of $45.
Fucking old people. Dude.
But you had a cool doctor, though.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That doctor's awesome.
He's funny as hell, dude. He's funny as hell.
And he's a biker.
It was almost worth the $45 just to go in and listen to him laugh.
I can believe it. I can believe it.
So,
What do you guys do?
My sister Katie, what do you do?
I work in customer service at the local municipality.
Customer service for a municipality. Where the
Yeah.
fuck is that around here? I could use
They
some
don't
fucking
have one of
customer
those-
service.
They don't have one of those around here.
Fuck no, they're like, wrong office, call this number. And that office goes, wrong
That's
office, call this number.
That's a lot of my job is answering the phone and directing them to the correct freaking person they need to talk to. And then the other, 75% of it is getting yelled at by people.
See, we need
You
some
probably
lady.
deserve it, though. You probably deserve it.
Sometimes I can be kind of a bitch.
See, we need some lady that just answers the phone around here that we can just yell at. Like, I can't fucking collect rainwater, you cunt. Like, we need somebody.
I don't think anybody in the room other than me will remember when you could call time and temperature from a payphone for free.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could call time and temperature, and I would call that for free from a payphone, and I would yell at them even though it was a recording. So we need to bring that back.
He's
Yeah.
looking like a fucking crackhead. There's no phone in his hand. It's just a banana or some shit.
The only payphone I know of is Mary's Market, south of Delta on County Road C. There's a payphone in a fucking abandoned parking lot.
I'll say they're not even open anymore.
No,
That payphone's still there.
the payphone's still there. Yeah,
I wonder,
Holy
if,
crap!
I wonder if it still works.
I don't know. Maybe next time when I go out that way,
Next time
I'll
we go
stop
out
and check it.
Saturday.
Ooh, I'll stop and ask for time and temp.
Saturday we'll stop out there.
Yes.
What about you, Josh? What do you do?
Well, I work for the same municipality, but I'm a service tech in their water department, so
Who are you servicing?
whoever she tells me to. She's my boss at home and at work. It's great because when
So no
when
matter what you do, it's wrong.
exactly. But it's a good dynamic because I can call in to the office when there's an SR that nobody understands, and I can be like, "What the fuck is going on?" and not get in trouble and not get fired for it. So
That takes bringing your fucking work home to a whole new level.
Yeah, it does.
You're preaching to the choir on that one.
Yeah.
we divvy out like 30 minutes apiece when we get home.
Right, like don't fucking talk to me, don't look at me.
No, no,
I had
no.
to ride here with you.
Oh no, we do
Different
not.
offices.
Different offices, and we do not carpool.
Oh, you
No,
don't carpool.
No.
That probably saves a lot of fights.
Yeah. Yeah.
She hated it when I had my neck surgery, and she had to drive me.
Yeah. That was horrible. I love you, but that was horrible.
Sounds like she doesn't. Sounds like she's
Oh, no, she-
lying to you.
So, like, we're gonna dive into this a little bit. I was a fucking infant when I got my neck surgery because I had a cyst on the back of my neck that had to be surgically removed, and I had 2 different sets of stitches. So I had internal tension stitches and
Yeah.
the regular stitches on the outside.
Right.
So I was essentially fucking Batman. Couldn't move my neck. Couldn't bend over to wash.
You're not
any-
fucking Ben Affleck.
Christian Bale. It's fine. Maybe ish. Like, but I couldn't reach down and wash my legs or anything like that. So I asked her to help me in the shower.
That's not the
we're
kind.
going there, fucker.
That's not the
Yeah.
kind of help that I want in the shower.
Oh, trust me, this wasn't. No. So she's washing my legs, and the rag gets stuck on my knee. And instead of being a decent human and going, "Oh, that's stuck, I'm gonna stop," no, just apply more pressure. The rag stopped and stuck. Her hand went up, just between everything. Just bam,
Yeah.
karate chopped me right
Right in the
in
nuts.
everything. Yeah, it was.
I lifted him off the shower floor by about 2 inches.
I've never been violent towards a woman, but I wanted to donkey punch you so fucking hard in the back of the head. Like,
I'm honestly really surprised you didn't.
yeah, well,
Or when I was changing your bandages on that said wound. He likes to do the jump
I
scares
fucking
at me.
deserved it. So when she changed the bandage, it was easiest if I sat down like this. And so I had my head down, and she takes the bandage off, and she goes to like clean it, and I just went, "Ow!" And she fucking wham right on the stitches.
Right on the stitches as hard as I could. Because he scared me.
Jesus Christ. But she says I'm not violent half an hour ago.
Okay, both. That time I had a reason, okay?
Having a reason to be violent and being violent because of that reason doesn't take away from the fact that you were being
It
violent.
doesn't take away from the fact that you chose to be violent.
You could have been like, hey, fuck you, I'm not going to help you clean this, and he would have had to do it himself.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, you chose violence.
I did. I chose violence.
There's a
That's
reason
fair.
why in our friend group you're known as the murder hobo.
That's true.
The murder hobo?
Yep. I dress like a homeless person 9 times out of 10.
So she calls herself a hobo all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And with her non-violence,
Non-violence, my fucking foot.
we gave her the title of murder hobo.
Yep.
All right then.
Wow, we really just fucking jumped in. I should have worn my boots today. Shit's
Yeah.
getting fucking deep quick.
I'm glad I got my boots on.
Sure glad I'm not standing on a sloped roof.
Why, did she push you off a roof when you guys were kids?
No, it would be double unsafe. Because if I had fucking shit-filled boots and I was standing on a sloped roof, I might fall.
Huh.
You evidently haven't been paying attention.
No,
I wonder
was
who else
paying
can't be on a sloped roof.
None of the Secret Service, evidently. Even though their snipers were on a more steep roof than the roof that the fucking dingling 20-year-old took shots from.
Did you watch that video that I sent you?
Which one?
The X one?
I'm sure I did.
The chick with the fucking rainbow mask carrying the crossbow.
Oh yeah, I'd already seen it,
Oh,
but
okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
she's
got
like-
a crossbow because I don't like violence and firearms make me nervous. Bitch, you have a firearm in your hand.
Yeah.
It fires arms. They might
It's-
not go pew, but it fires arms.
It is a literal firearm.
Right.
Yeah.
It just doesn't take gunpowder. And then she's like, and then I'm afraid of political violence.
Yeah, I'm afraid of political violence, but I wish
I carry a crossbow.
that, and I wish they hadn't missed.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
bitch, you
wow.
like violence. You like violence.
Wow. She just doesn't like violence done herself.
Yeah, no, she doesn't want anybody to be violent to her,
Yeah,
but she wants violence if it goes in her favor.
So, I haven't asked either one of you this. What is your political leaning?
That doesn't seem like a good response.
Well, no. I try
He
to
has to
stay out of
filter.
the politics, but I lean more toward the conservative side than fuck the left. But
Okay.
That's not leaning.
Yeah, that's not leading at all.
well,
That's leading if you're on a ladder and it's falling, maybe.
yes, exactly.
I fell off a 50-foot ladder, but I was on the bottom rung. So, I mean,
exactly. It's okay. Well, I have to be gentle about it, especially when I'm at work, because there are a few of our guys that are so
they come-
dramatic left that
they come to work dressed as women. Or they're
I'm
going
waiting.
to.
I'm waiting for it. But this also comes from the guy that was born in Idaho, lives in Idaho, but also lived out here for like 2 years. So he calls this home. Like, I'm going home. And it's like, but you were born here. What?
Yeah.
And then I worked with another guy. He's now at the wastewater, but first day on the job, he asked political views, and I was like, I kind of stay out of it. And the other guy starts spouting his left shit, and the new guy gets his wallet and pulls out a gold Trump card, and he goes, "Can you guess what side I'm on?" It's like, oh fuck, I'm just gonna walk away because you two are gonna never shut up about this. So, but yeah, I'm more conservative than anything else.
My only problem with people and their political views is nobody can have a conversation. It's fuck you and your views. It's not, well, why do you think that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Well, and everybody's wrong.
that's the shit part.
Doesn't matter what side you're on, you're wrong.
Yeah. Yep. People poop on me because I'm center right. So I'm not really a Republican. I'm center right. Definitely not left, but yeah, I'm just curious about if elections were held tomorrow and you had the choice of Biden, Trump, and RFK Jr., who would you pick from?
Well, I don't know enough about RFK Jr. to know anything about anything. Because like him, I try and stay out of it. Because it's everybody trying. It's a pissing contest.
Well, I forgot
it's
to
all
mention.
just a
I
pissing
forgot to
contest.
mention the Libertarian candidate.
That's not going to get enough fucking votes.
Yeah.
He better not.
Well, yeah, because we'll have open fucking borders.
I used to consider myself a libertarian, but that guy absolutely fucking not. I wish I could remember his name, but yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry I interrupted you. Out of the three,
there's some about Biden that just really creeps me the fuck out. I just don't.
is it because he poops his pants or he took a shower with his daughter?
Probably that one. Probably that one.
You don't want to have a creepy Uncle Joe in fucking office?
No, I really don't.
You-
I don't.
You don't like
So
old men sneaking up behind you and sniffing your hair?
No, no.
You know, I
no.
also
Like,
kind
I
of-
w-
It puts the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again.
yeah.
Okay.
No thanks.
I also
So if I-
gets the Joe again.
yeah.
I also find it hilarious that he's like, she's my wife at home, and when you ask that question, he immediately looked at her, like what is our answer?
What I think, what's even almost more fucked up is his wife used to be his babysitter.
Ew.
Now she's his babysitter again.
Yep.
Yeah.
We've
This
come
guy,
full
this
circle.
guy is completely off his rocker.
Yeah.
He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah.
He can't find his way off a stage.
Dude, that was the funniest fucking video I've seen in the last couple months. Not knowing where to go, and then from the last debate where they're like helping him on the 2 steps that look like they're all of 3 inches fucking high.
Oh my god.
Chase Oliver.
Yep.
Is that
Yeah.
what I'm talking about? Libertarian candidate.
Yep.
Okay.
That guy is. And I don't care that he's. I don't
know.
care that he's gay. I don't care. But this guy is making that like part of his platform, and the Libertarian Party is like open borders. Everybody can come in. If you go back to our founding documents, it's a closed border.
Yeah, sovereign fucking borders, dude.
The one thing that this country was supposed to have was closed borders. And the one thing that our military was assigned to do was enforce those closed borders. But now we've got 903 bases around the world to keep other countries safe. And we just got this influx of people across the border. I have met a shit ton of migrants that come across the border legally. Love every fucking one of them. Lived across the street from one when I was in Idaho. Jose, he was awesome.
Yep.
Guy was a hard-working son of a bitch. And how he fed that fucking fat cow of a wife, I have no fucking idea. Jesus Christ, that bitch would fill a door frame. But he came here legally.
Yeah.
You can't just walk across the fucking line and be like, all right, I got an appointment on 7 years from now. No, that's not cool with me.
No.
And the libertarians are now saying, yeah, open borders, just let everybody in.
Yep.
We need immigrants. We do. We need them. We need them to fill jobs. We need them to be here and be productive and buy properties. But to just let every fucking buddy in, this is fucking ridiculous.
Well, the fucked up thing about that is the economy is such an awful place anymore that it's hard for people that have lived here their whole lives to fucking do some of those things.
Fuck natural born American citizens that are making a decent wage can't buy a house.
No.
And in turn, the government is saying we're going to build a bunch of houses, so we're going to drive down the housing price, and then we're going to house all these immigrants.
Yeah, and
and all the
have a
immigrants that are here illegally, well, not quote unquote illegally, well, they're here on asylum. They're living in 5-star hotels in fucking New York City.
Yeah.
Yeah, hotels that you and I couldn't fucking afford to stay in for a night.
Not a fucking chance.
Yeah.
Not even a fucking hour. Like,
Right.
It's
Well, these are the classy hotels. They don't go by the hour.
well, fuck, that tells you a little bit about my history. Okay. Fuck off. Like,
I don't think you can call the Ritz and go, "Hey, can I get the
hour
penthouse
rate?
from 2 to 4?" I got a lady coming with me.
Well, maybe in Vegas you could.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
No, Vegas, that's just illegal. No, you'll do a lot of time. Yeah, you'll do a lot of time.
But in Vegas, you're using the term "lady" fucking real loosely too, though.
Yeah,
this
true
is-
that.
this is-
No, that's Taiwan.
Fucking New Orleans on Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
Man, that almost sounds like
I've always wanted to go
Yeah.
It
there.
was.
It's a fun experience, but it's
one of those one-time deals.
yeah. Well, and you have to go with the right group of people. And
That aren't gonna get like freaked out and
no,
weird.
it wasn't even that. Like, I went with 3 of my buddies, and they did it right after the whole wasp incident where I almost died. And
Well, we haven't heard about this.
Yeah, I'm like,
incident.
wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, we need context.
all right, backstories.
Yeah, backstory.
So I was at my buddy's son's birthday party, and we were all having fun, and fucking, I took an orange soda with me when we left. And we went to Walmart and left the windows cracked because it's August, 100 degrees still. And so we go do our little bit of shopping, come out, get in the car, driving through the parking lot, and I take the last swig, and I feel something fucking run across my tongue. I was like, what the fuck was that? And then all of a sudden, on the inside of your Adam's apple, where there's not supposed to be fucking pain, I felt something bite me. So I opened the door at the stoplight, coughed this fucker out, and I'm like, oh, that's a fucking problem. And then, just me being an idiot, I waited till the kids went to bed because I knew what was going to happen. And went to the hospital. My throat was almost swelled shut. Being an ass the whole time. Like, they told me they were going to give me the propofol to knock me out, which the nurse she told me that that's what Michael Jackson OD'd on. So me being me, and I can't talk, I just go hee hee. And that was the last thing I remembered for like 18 fucking hours.
Yo, can you both get hurt tonight so we can take a trip to the ER? Because that's fucking sounds fun.
It sounds like he would be a trip to go to the ER with.
Yeah, sounds like it'd be about as much fun as you are, yeah. Except you're fun at the ER. You are not fun before I get you to go to the ER.
Wow.
But yeah, like in that 18-hour span, I think I can remember like 5 minutes after they knocked me out. And I woke up and she was gone. Like, don't remember her saying, hey, I'm going to go check on the kids or anything like that. So I wake up, she's gone, and they fucked up and gave me a notepad to write on because that's smart. And she gets back and I wrote on it, you were gone, or where the fuck were you, or something like that, and underlined it with exclamation points. And she tried to explain. I just went, yeah. And I guess, like, I was trying to get her with the, they gave me a suction tube so I could get the spit out of my mouth, and I guess I was really inappropriate with that, with all the nurses and the wife, so...
Yeah, sounds like a great fucking time.
Yeah.
It sounds like a good fucking time.
It sounds like a terrible thing to not be able to remember, though, because it sounds like it was fun.
But yeah, so then my buddies, we use that term loosely anymore, we took off and we drove down to New Orleans for Mardi Gras. And we get down there, it's late, we Uber down, and we're all fucking hammered like you are. And we're walking back to meet the Uber because they won't come into the into the Mardi Gras area. You have to walk like 6 blocks. And so I'm originally from Florida, so I know a little bit about the South. And our friend Jesse he's a rambunctious dude and he wants to fight all the time. And I told him, just keep your shit under wraps tonight, dude. Like, we don't need this.
Right.
And,
try and fight 10 motherfuckers, yeah.
6.
Oh.
So we were walking down the street and he bumped into it was 6 black guys. And
yeah, be careful with that, these.
Yeah, and instead of just saying, hey man, sorry, my bad, he turned around and, the fuck, you want to go? I'm like, dude, there's 6 of them, fucking 4 of us, and he's already reaching into his waistband. Shut the fuck up. And I told my friends, I'm like, get him the fuck out of here. I will de-escalate this. I talked to him, said, hey man, we're from Idaho. We're all really fucking drunk. He's got a temper. Like, I'm sorry.
Right.
Like,
I'm not trying to get shot tonight.
Took 10 minutes, and they're like, you seem like you know about this. I'm like, I'm from Florida a long time ago. Like, I understand. Like, not wanting any trouble. So, yeah, you got to go down with the right guys that aren't just going to try to piss on your parade. So,
That's fucking funny. He's already reaching into his waistband, you fucking idiot.
yeah, as soon as he bumped into him and I saw the shirt coming up, I was like, oh, we are fucked. Yeah, this is not good.
Oh, shit.
So, Idaho got constitutional carry for 18 and up. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention, but I have. A guy can buy his son a handgun, and that kid can legally carry in Idaho. God, why doesn't our governor do that shit here? That
He's a
shit
pussy.
is so fucking amazing to me.
Yeah.
There's a reason why all of our kids know everything about gun safety and know how to handle and shoot every gun in our house. The only one that hasn't shot the shotgun yet is Logan, because he's 9 and weighs like 40 fucking pounds, and that 12 gauge will just knock him on his ass. So
Nah. Just
He-
lean them up against a brick building and
he wants to so
He
bad.
does. He really does.
Just let him shoot it.
Yeah.
My kid's been shooting since shit. Elizabeth was
yeah, we took them out.
what, 5
Yeah,
when we took him out shooting. That's my youngest one.
yeah. I had her shooting 410.
And my son, my middle one, he's
He's the seaman.
he's a seaman. He's in the Navy.
In the Navy.
He's what? He's 3 years older than she is. The only gun that he was scared of was the 410. He's like, I'd take a 12 gauge over the 410 any day of the week.
Yep.
And I'm like, what?
What?
Yeah.
Why?
The 410, because it's a small cartridge and it's so full. When you pull the trigger on 410, it has a hell of an impact. 12 gauge does too, but it's a if you look at the mass of the impact, a 410 is really small. But
Right, so it's a real big amount of pressure in a small area versus
Right.
a similar
It's-
pressure in
yeah,
a larger area.
It's spread out with a 12 gauge. Maybe not to, the pussies of the world, but
Hey
it,
now.
That's what a wasp will do to you when it fucking stings you inside.
I just want to see you poking the nurses with the
Yeah.
suction cup thing.
Oh, you limited it to that story to just the nurses?
Well, the
No, I
nurses
said
and you.
Okay.
everybody. No, I said everybody.
Okay.
Why? What did he do to? What did he do
Oh,
to
he
you
was
with
being
it?
a dick.
I have a really high pain tolerance, and of course that also transfers over to pain meds. And when we first went in, I told him, I was like, you have to give me morphine, and you have to dose me like you're dosing a fucking horse. And of course, at the time, my teeth are all fucked up, so they think, oh, another meth head.
Yeah.
And so they gave me a shot for a guy my size, and they're like, see you in 10 minutes, or not. They come back 20 minutes later, and I'm talking to them just like I am with you guys. And the nurse was like, fuck.
And then,
Gives me another dose. Same thing.
yeah.
And then, yeah, finally.
And then I told him, he said you have to dose him like you're dosing a horse. He's not kidding. So dose him like you're dosing a big dude, and we'll see where we're at.
Yeah. And then I had one of the scariest things that I've ever had happen to me. I had sleep paralysis.
Oh, yeah.
When they moved me from
that's fucking
triage.
terrifying.
Yeah.
Yep. Because
Shit.
I was awake. I could hear everything. I couldn't move. Couldn't open my eyes. I finally got my toe to wiggle because she was down at the foot of the bed. And I got my toe to wiggle, and she goes, his foot's moving. And they're like, there's no way. It's not. There's no way. And then you did it again, and they're like, oh, fuck. And I don't remember.
Yeah, all
much.
professionalism out the window. Oh, fuck. And I went, I told you. I told you.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, well, he'll be really sedated. And I went, ha, okay.
Oh, and
Let me have fun with that. Thanks, guys.
Then the other part that I remember. Oh, yeah, you know this story.
You're just really driving that Mack truck over me tonight, aren't you?
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep. So they get me up there. I wake up, and of course, you saw the picture. I got a tube coming down my chest. My fucking nose itched, just the tip. So
Just the tip.
Just the tip.
Just so.
So in my state that I am, I can't really move. So I'm bringing my arm up my chest like this, and she keeps pushing it down. No. I can't talk. I'm just like, fuck
Okay.
you mean no.
Let me defend myself for 2 seconds
Hold
here.
on. You can defend after. Just
Damn it.
fucking chill. So after about 4 times of this, I finally, I'm like right fucking there. And she pushes it down again and goes, no. And she looks at the nurse and goes, can you knock him out? And he goes, with pleasure. Done. And right as I'm falling back, I got my hand back up there, and she leans in, and I scratch the tip of her nose, and I hear her go, oh fuck. And I went, ugh. What's this fucker do? pulls her sweatshirt over her hand and goes, there you go. Fucking asshole. Defend, please.
You're an asshole when it comes to
Yeah.
doctors and hospitals. I thought you were trying to rip the tube out. I was trying to avoid further damage.
Well, to be fair, if all he can do is just this, it's gonna take him forever to rip it out. You could have stopped him after the fact.
Okay,
Like, fuck, man.
you don't know as well as I do. And he's got drunken monkey strength. So he could get it up here and then go, hey-ya! And get it the fuck
It
out of
doesn't
his
sound like
mouth.
he was doing any hi-ya.
No, but yeah, that was. And then, like, another part I remember is I remember waking up and my brother walked in with a cup of coffee.
It was a cup of coffee. Yeah.
And I like sat up as far as I could and I was all. And she's like, how are you gonna fucking drink it, asshole? I was ready to snort fucking coffee. Like,
Yeah.
it was shitty hospital coffee, but it smelled so fucking good. Like, and that was the driest turkey sandwich I'd ever had in my life.
Yeah, they made him eat. He had to be able to eat and swallow before they'd let him go home.
Oh, so the same requirements for marriage.
Yeah.
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 Eat and swallow.
I've only spent the night in the hospital once, and I had somebody smuggle me in a 12-pack and some fucking Wendy's. I didn't know that they were. I didn't know they wanted me to pee in this like thing so they could monitor my output. So for I don't know, first 12 hours I was there, I was just going in the bathroom taking a piss.
Yeah.
No big deal. And then they're like, there's nothing in your chart as far as output. Okay. They're like, well, we need to monitor your output. I'm like, oh, all right. Well, I'll pee in that thing in there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll write it down for you. So they bring me this giant cup of water. I didn't drink a drop of it.
But he's still peeing.
But it's got another cup that's just as full. Yeah.
I got a whole bunch of beer in my fucking bag. So I'm peeing in this thing and I'm writing down how many milliliters. All right, there you go. I'm peeing. The next morning they sent us this counselor in.
Who the fuck were we going to the hospital to see when you had that little foldy, the little tiny foldy pocket gun?
Oh, I carried that into.
We went to the hospital for something to see someone, and I don't remember who the fuck it was.
Yeah, I've carried that when my granddaughter was in the hospital. I've carried that when two different friends were in the hospital. Yeah, I'm not going in there unarmed. Fuck them. Fuck them. It looks like a cell phone in my pocket.
It does kind of look like a cell phone.
Yeah, it's a North American Arms 5-shot 22.
Dude, I like the North American Arms little tiny pistols.
Me
Those things are fucking neat.
I've owned about 6 or 8 of them.
Yeah, you have one of the little tiny revolvers too, don't you?
That's what they're all small revolvers.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Even that little foldy one?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Huh.
Yeah. That one's a 5-shot 22 long rifle. Yeah.
I needed one of those for my purse.
Yeah, you do.
You remember our fucking mandatory meeting we went to last week? Or the week before?
I'd sure as hell hope that
Yeah.
she remembers it.
Right.
Fucking week ago?
I remember going. I don't remember anything they said because
No,
I zoned out.
You remember the fucking cop?
Oh, now I do.
Yep. So we're sitting there and trying to be serious because it's a municipality wide, so the whole city was there, every employee, and they serve breakfast, and this cop walks by and he's got a fucking banana in his pocket, and me being who I am, I was like, I can tell you're not happy to see me, and he just kind of fucking looked at me. I was like, is that a banana in your pocket? And she's just going, oh my god, this fucking retard. Like, yeah.
Hey, those mandatory meetings saved our butt when we got pulled over,
I
though.
didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Except for that one was a mandatory HR meeting.
Yeah.
Well, what'd you guys do?
So, okay, it wasn't this last January, it was January before. I ended up having shingles on my inner thigh.
It's a weird place to put a roof.
Well, she's got something she's got to cover, Joe.
Yeah. So, I wait longer than they tell you to go to the doctor and get it checked out. So,
But you yell at me for that.
shut up. Let me ask you.
I asked him.
So, we go to the doctor. We go do my prescription at Rite Aid. They didn't have the sensitive skin Band-Aids at Rite Aid, so we had to go up to Walmart while we're waiting for this fucking prescription. So we pull out of Rite Aid and go down the little side street to get where we need to go. And
So I had to
next
cross
thi-
both lanes of traffic to get in the turn lane.
Yeah. Next thing we know, we're getting lit up. I'm like, what the hell? We didn't do anything. We're not even speeding. Like, everything's good. Everything's fine. Turns out the tags are out of date by about 6 months.
So you weren't
So I
not doing anything wrong.
So the cop comes up, and we had been in that mandatory HR meeting
Fucking
with him
road pirates.
that
I know.
afternoon.
Oh, it was the same cop?
Yeah, it was the same
Same
cop
cop.
that. So she was in the front row, and he was 3 seats away from her, and then
Yeah.
I was behind and across the aisle. But
Yeah.
that probably got us out of a ticket.
Oh, that, and when he was like, do you know why I pulled you over? And we're both like, no. And he goes, your tags are out of date since June. And I went, nuh-uh.
Yeah.
And he goes, trust me, yes, they're out of date since June. I started rooting around in the glove compartment, and I was like, there's no way. Because that's one of the things I take care of.
Sounds like it isn't one of the things that you take care
It's
of.
not one of the things I take care of.
You failed.
I did. Epic
So
fail.
I get home from work one day here a couple months ago, and you never look at your fucking tags. I just happened to, and I was like, oh, I'm 2 months out of date again.
Maybe that needs to be one of the things
I
you
won't-
handle.
I won't.
Sounds like
I
it.
won't lie. When I was in Tennessee, I got pulled over on the motorcycle, and this was in. It probably would have been May. I got pulled over sometime in July with expired plates.
Mm-hmm.
Cops like, do you know why I pulled you over? I said, no. He said I was speeding. I'm like, bullshit. Bullshit. I said, my tire's shot.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to make my way home. I realized it an hour ago that my tire was bad. He's like, all right, I need your license, registration, insurance. Like, I hand him all that shit. He looks at my plate and he goes, oh, you know your plate's expired? No.
No.
I said, I don't walk around the back of my bike. He's like, really? I said, do you walk around the back of your cars and look at your plates? He's like, well, no. I said, I come from Ohio. Our plates expire on our birthday.
Do they not in Tennessee?
No, it expires the day you buy them.
Yep.
Yep.
The fuck?
That's how it is in Idaho too.
Yep.
It doesn't matter what your birthday.
Well, I was kind of confused when you were like, I'm 2 months out of date. And I'm like, June was a month ago. If it was June 2 years ago and June this year is a month ago, how are you 2 months out of date? I guess if it's not on your birthday, that would make sense.
Yeah.
Yep. So it's when you purchase the car and you
That's
take it down to
fucking
register.
Stupid.
Yep, when you register is when your plate goes in effect.
If you have 4 cars, you could potentially have 4 different months that you have to buy plates.
Now does it make sense why I forgot?
I have.
You're still not off the hook.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to dig myself out of the hole here. Come on, help me out.
That hole's like 5 foot deep, and I don't even know if
I
you're
have
5
a
foot
story
tall.
about that shit too. I was leaving Mark's house one night after getting the inside of my leg tattooed. I was at Mark's house for between 8 and 10 hours. I drank probably an entire 30 pack. Well, all but the 2 I took to the car with me.
Oh shit.
So I leave his house, I get in the car, I drive past one of the banks, and there's a cop sitting underneath the awning. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. and I see him pull up behind me, and I'm like, I'm gonna fuck with this guy. So I'm doing 22 miles an hour
Oh, gee.
all the way home. I pull in the driveway. I'm like, dickhead. As I'm walking up the driveway, he flips a bitch, turns his lights on, and pulls in. So I flipped the unopened beer and the open beer in the bed of the truck that's sitting in the driveway.
Oh, shit.
The ones I took out of the car.
Yeah, your road beer and the extra.
Yeah, my road beer and the extra. He whips into the driveway and he's like, hey, got your license, registration, insurance? I'm like, well, my license is in the house. He's like, go get it for me. So I come inside, I grab my license, walk outside. He's like, reason I stopped you is your registration expired. I'm like, no, it's not. I had like 9 cars at the time. Mm-hmm. I'm like, no, it's not. I went up and renewed all of them on the same day. He's like, no, it's expired. I'm like, the sticker's probably still in the glove box. So I go digging through the glove box. I can't find it. He's like, I smell alcohol on your breath. You want to do a field sobriety test? I'm like, in the driveway?
Should have grabbed a beer when you came in, cracked it, and started drinking it on your way out.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Either way, I passed that son of a bitch.
Oh, shit.
I got a ticket for failure to register.
Oh, my God.
What the fuck's Bluey?
It's a fucking TV show.
Yeah.
It's a new kids cartoon. It's
You would
It's
know
a
that
family.
Oh,
full of
fuck
dogs.
off, dude. You old son of a bitch. Fucking stupid.
Come on, Golden. Give us more wisdom.
I don't fucking have any, dude. I mean, I'm getting fucking blocked without doing anything. I don't have any wisdom. I got no wisdom. I got no wisdom. I got no game. I don't have anything for you. I got no dick either.
Well, that's only because you tried to have sex with a garbage disposal.
Fucked it too. Beat the fuck out of those walls.
What was Grandpa saying?
He said, "Why can't you get any deeper than that?" I said, "Because I got no dick anymore."
I'm surprised he wasn't saying, do it behind the bathroom door.
Fucking old son of a bitch. Hey, you ever been caught jerking off behind the bathroom door?
Once.
Terrible place to hide for you, apparently. Another one of his jokes is, you ever fucked a chicken till it died?
Twice.
You're supposed to say no.
Oh, no.
Okay, and the punchline is, why did you stop?
Did you know the pigeons die after sex?
Yep.
The one I fucked did.
Fuck, I was going to tell, this reminded me of something that happened today, but I was going to tell my boss that I completely forgot. Today, I'm walking out behind him, he's got this fucking giant thing of hose. I'm like, what, are you stealing a bunch of fucking hose? He goes, no, I got to take it over to the other shop. I'm like, yeah, we can stick with that story. Then he just starts laughing. I'm like, well, who am I going to fucking tell on you to? You? And he's like, well, I would just tell him to check the inventory. I was like, what fucking inventory? He's like, exactly. So I'm not sure if he was stealing hose or if he was actually taking it to the other shop. I assume he was taking it to the other shop. But I just thought that was kind of a funny interaction.
When I think of stealing hose, I think of a fucking dude with a kid and play haircut. Telling 3 ladies to get in his fucking car.
I don't know what the fuck you're
I was
talking
saying,
about.
Google it.
his
Google
face, I'm
it.
like, he has no idea who Kid
Not
Play
a
is.
fucking
He
clue.
had no idea.
I don't know what that is.
He has no idea.
He's telling 3 hoes to get in his car.
No, it's air hose. I honestly don't know what you're talking about, dude. I kind of wish I did. I feel like it'd be a lot more funny right now for me.
Look up kid and
Yeah,
play.
Google
Yeah.
it. Google it.
Kitten or kid and?
Kid
Kid,
and
kid,
play.
and
kid and
play.
play.
You saw it sounds. Kid and Play.
Bro, what the fuck is this? What in the actual fuck is that? Why? I just don't understand.
That was old school, man.
What's to do with the clock around his neck?
Oh, fuck. Flavor Flav.
Yeah, Flavor Flav.
Yeah. Flavor Flav.
He still doesn't look like.
Just get in the van. It'd be alright.
Sounds creepy as fuck.
I met a guy in Defiance one time. I was down there with Big John, and we went to look at a motorcycle for sale. And John takes me to this dude's house, and he's like, "Yeah, he just got out of prison a couple months ago." I'm like, "Okay, what did he do?" "Oh, pimping and pandering." I'm like, "What?" So we get to this dude's house, and John had kind of given me the gist of it, but I talked to this guy, and he's like, "Yeah, I had one of those Ford conversion vans, and I had condom machines mounted on the back doors, and I drove two ladies around, and we just picked dudes up in the Walmart parking lot."
The fuck?
They had to buy condoms.
Sounds like a cool ass Walmart.
They had to buy condoms out of the machine, and then pay him to bang the ladies. And he would just drive around while they were doing their deed and drop them back off at Walmart.
Dude, I'm in the wrong fucking business.
No, you're not.
He was
Because
double dipping.
Right.
he went to prison. Dude did 4 years.
Oh, that's. I figured he'd probably do a little bit more than that. But if it was non-violent, I could see that, yeah.
Yeah, he did 4 years for driving people around and bang in the back of his van and buy condoms. Yeah, he had the same condom machines that they have in like truck stops and shit.
Right.
That's probably where he got it.
Probably.
He stole it right off the wall. I'm taking this.
Yeah, just go in there with a drill. Zip, 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 zip. Yeah, he said he had a 40 condom line. He had condom machines on the back door.
Jesus Christ.
Options.
Just imagine.
That guy was wild, man. He was a crazy.
Just
son of a
imagine
bitch.
your face in the back, and he goes to take off real hard, and she hits her head off the fucking condom machine. Oh fuck. Oh hey, you'll like this. I've been trying to figure out something that I can 2JZ swap. I think I'm gonna do a fucking Fox body. That way it can be fucking fast.
You get so much hate every time you start bashing on the Fox bodies.
What was it you said?
Well,
before
you
he
said
showed
I
up?
can't put a diesel in it and park it in your driveway. So I'm gonna put a 2JZ in it, which is a gas engine.
I don't think that'll fly either.
Well, it's gonna fucking fly, especially when you drive it, because you're gonna drive it and be like, "Whoa, this thing's fast."
I don't think it should fly.
It's gonna fly.
Remember that thing that I text you?
What? Oh, to slap me?
I'm here and now I can see it.
The chancla. Slap.
Beat you with a
She's
flip flop.
about to ninja chop you with a fucking flip flop.
Yo, dude, that's gonna be the fucking fastest Mustang you've ever driven, and you're gonna love it and hate it at the same time.
Fastest car I've ever driven was a 1957 Chevy.
This one's gonna be faster.
Somebody's watched Tokyo Drift one too many fucking times over here.
I
Okay,
do
first of all,
like the video.
I like Fast and Furious.
I like the video that Dragon Eddie sent you today. That was a nice truck.
What?
F-100.
Yeah, I'll have to show it to you after. I finally am not going to bash on an engineer, because this guy's an engineer. Him and his buddy are both engineers, and they did all the math required to make a fucking engine powerful. And they're putting a small block up to 7,300 RPMs, and it's getting 500 horse. It's naturally aspirated. 500, what did they say, 560? Something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
It's not stroked.
Really?
Yep. So
What is it? Fucking high compression? Have to be.
it's a combination of compression, cylinder heads ported,
Right.
right rod length, and yeah.
I was gonna say it would have to be high compression.
I think he said he was at like 11.6 to 1. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty high.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Cooler if it had a 2JZ in it, though.
Yeah.
But the right rod length, that might be some of your problem with women.
It might be,
I
yeah.
mean-
Well, this.
Sorry.
Well,
Were
to
you
be
taking a
fair,
drink?
this last one never saw the rod length, so
Colton's never had the right rod length.
Sorry, if you were taking a drink.
I was.
That's
almost
what-
shot that body on
That's where they all
nose.
ghost them.
yeah. Never saw my dick. I've actually had a chick stop talking to me because I wouldn't have sex with her, which is ridiculous.
I was like, can they see it without the microscope?
Okay, first off, asshole. First off, out of pocket.
I've trained you well, young Padawan.
No, it's because he laid the groundwork.
I just helped. It's fine.
I love how you're like, I've trained you well. She's like, no, fuck you. It's because of it.
It's fine. I'm used to being wrong. I'm married, so it's fucking fine. I asked her to fucking record the other day when she said I was right.
I don't even remember what the
Yeah,
hell I
see.
said you were right about.
Yeah, she's not.
Fucking gone.
She'll never remember that.
Oh no, but you didn't take the trash out 5 years ago, so I'm gonna fucking yell at you now.
Joe, are you wrong because you're drunk or because you're married?
I'm married to a archaeologist. She likes digging up old shit. Mm-hmm. Are you all right, Colton?
This would be a fuck of a podcast to come out on Friday.
I'm probably gonna get in trouble.
Well, especially because of what Friday is.
Yeah. I just
On the bright side, she won't listen to it Friday, I'm sure. It'll probably be more like Saturday.
this is gonna be a fun party.
Who knows? She gets mad at me for all kinds of stuff.
Well, if you would keep or quit spilling your fucking juice box on the couch, maybe she would quit yelling at you.
Can't help it. It's nap time.
Oh, son of a bitch. I'm trying to think of something to say that's either not going to get me or you in trouble. I can't think of anything.
Good luck.
It's nap time. He's all cuddled up with his Care Bears blankie and his original Cabbage Patch Kid.
Ooh, no, glowworm.
Glowworm.
Oh, the glow.
What the fuck is a glowworm?
Oh god, you're
Oh,
young.
fuck.
Google it.
God damn, you're young.
Never seen a glowworm?
That's what we called Wolfie when
Yeah, that's
we
what
brought
we
him
called
home.
Wolfie when we brought him home because he had to have the billy blanket.
because he had jaundice.
Yeah. He was the
These are
cutest.
showing actual worms.
Well, then,
Glowworm doll.
yeah.
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 I'm going to start calling my dick the glowworm.
Why? Because nobody sees it?
Yeah. And it only glows at night. In the dark. Dude, these things are fucking
When you're
ugly.
alone.
You're also true. Yeah.
What do you mean they're ugly?
They're fucking ugly. What do you mean? What do you mean, what do I mean? Like this one. Look at that fucking thing. Tell me that's not ugly. Thing's ugly as sin.
I don't know. If I was a kid, I'd be like, oh, cool, it lights up.
That's the shit we grew up on.
Yeah.
If
No
I-
wonder y'all are so fucked up.
If I was my brother Jerry, I'd be like, oh, cool, I'm going to drill a hole in the back of his head and fuck it.
Did he ever drill a hole in the back of something and fuck it?
I don't want to know.
We're in it. We're in it. We're deep.
Like, I learned more about Joe during the first episode than I ever needed to. Ever.
That's fine.
She fucking walks out after listening to it, and she's like, "I learned so much." I was like, "Okay, what'd you learn?" She's like, "I don't want to talk about it." I'm like, "Oh, now we have to."
I don't
Like,
want to talk about it. I need to process this for a minute.
That's
and then
fine.
you need to go listen to it so we can both be traumatized together, okay?
At least you're not, you know.
Were you traumatized?
A little bit.
I haven't listened to it yet because
You
I
fucking asshole.
I know I'm a douche canoe. Like, it's fine, but my brain won't let me listen to like 3 podcasts at a time. It's limited to 1, and right now I'm listening to the unsubscribed podcast, and I'm almost through it, And then once I get to the last episode, I'm gonna start on this. But yeah, it was
That's
just.
okay.
Before you do, find a good counselor.
Yeah.
we have one. We have one from the last time.
I just thought it was funny because one of the ladies that works with Joe went into his wife's office and goes, "Hey, did you know that Joe has a pee thing? A pee fetish? Did you know that your husband has fetishes?"
So when she comes out and she's talking about it, I'm like, "Tell me," and she's like, "He likes to be peed on." Just like that. I'm just like, there's fucking weirder shit like fucking Google 2 girls 1 cup. Like
no, no,
Yeah.
no,
I mean, there's
thank
weirder
you.
shit, yeah.
Go.
At least it's sterile for the most part, depending on who you're with, I guess.
Yeah. Well, and then I let him listen to the part of the podcast with Craig, where you're like, "Don't hit on my sister." That was,
Dude, that shit was gold.
that was hysterical. Like, I let him listen to it, and normally I listen to the podcast with my earbuds just for safety's sake, because normally the kids are like, "Oh, what are you listening to on your computer?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "Get off
he
me!"
looked like a little fucking glowworm. Like it's just fucking.
Yeah, he was a little. But yeah, I
Yeah, those
listened.
kids are fucking nosy too, though. Like,
I know they are. It's stupid. So I had that part of the podcast where you were saying how you were excited for me to come out and everything, and I was like, "Ooh, he's excited to see me." It boosted my ego, okay? And so then you were like, "Don't hit on my sister." And I think it was you, Colton, that said, "Your sister sounds hot." And
No, I
my
said, "Is
oldest-
she hot?" I was like, "Is she hot?"
And then my oldest daughter goes, "Ew, that's my mom."
And then Colton sits there and he's like, the one of our senior, he's like,
Oh, yeah, I was like,
He's
"Hey,
like,
do you
"Oh."
know who this person is?" And he's like, "That's my sister." I'm like, "Oh, I do know what your sister looks like then." Because I run all the fucking social media other than he
Yep.
runs the Twitter. And I'm like, "There's this person that's following us on all of them, and I don't know who the fuck it is." And he's like, "That's my sister."
Yep.
I was like, I had no idea. Your mom was over here the one day, and she's like, "I thought it was hilarious that you said you were going to break Colton's legs when he asked if Katie was hot." And I was like, I didn't find that funny, but that's
The
my...
rest of us did, though.
I was like, but to be fair, they're my legs that would be broken. Probably a little less humor.
Yeah, that part was freaking hysterical. So you've listened to little
tidbits,
little
yes.
tidbits here and there.
Yep.
You're not quite as diehard as I am.
You got some.
Die Hard.
You got
That's my
some
favorite
catching up
Christmas
to do.
movie.
Yes. You got brownie points for that one.
Okay.
Kiss up.
I didn't fucking know. How the fuck would I know?
Well, you run all the social media accounts. So
Yeah,
if you're
but-
friends with me on
So-
all of them,
I don't watch anything from
Some
the
people
social
aren't
media.
stalkers like you
I
are.
was gonna say I don't think I've.
or you,
Fuck you! You told me how many tickets and how many times I'd been pulled over. Like the first time we went on a date. So I just whistled at you from behind a tree, and your dumbass couldn't figure it out.
that's true.
wait, what?
So she used to live right next to my grandparents, and I would go over and mow the lawn. So when you walk outside and a dude over to your right is mowing the lawn and the lawnmower stops and somebody whistles, can you not figure that out? Like, hey, this jackass is over here hiding and whistling at me.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, you married her.
No, I was fucking tricked. That's
I mean, I wouldn't want a guy whistling at me, but
Yeah, you would. You
You
fucking
never-
whore.
You never know. Like,
you only wish.
You whistle back every time I whistle at you. I don't know what you're talking about.
You haven't whistled at me yet. You yell out the car window.
Yeah, that was fucking hilarious.
Straight.
And I
Bruh,
responded, yeah.
Okay.
He was in a Subway parking lot, I assume with his girlfriend.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, that kind of looks like Don." So I roll my window down and I yell at the window, "Hey, are you a whore?"
I said, "Yep, only for you."
See? Proof. The proof is in the pudding.
Only for
Only
you, local.
right now, I'm the pudding.
Yeah.
I think Katie thought it was your grandpa.
Huh?
I think my sister thought it was his grandpa whistling.
Oh, so she really
She
just
was-
has a
she
thing
was
for
like,
your grandpa, and she's like trying to get to him through you.
I'm going for the old money.
could be. I mean, He's on the shelf at Mom and Dad's if you want a shot. Like, go for it.
Just gets drunk at fucking family Christmas. Come here, Grandpa.
She was just going for the old money. It's like, thought it was the old man. Fuck.
This guy's fucking broke. What am I doing?
Right?
I'm thinking like, oh wait, is she going like her brother? Like he's willing to take a box of ashes and do things?
No, that's Joe's kink, not mine.
Hey, more kinks to talk about in the office.
Yeah.
Let's go. Oh shit, this was fun. We are about out of time. You have anything else that you want to ask them or talk about or stories? We should do this again while they're in town.
I would enjoy the hell out of that.
Okay, sounds like
Do
a
it
plan.
again.
Yeah.
When you guys leave?
Tuesday.
Tuesday at the Ash Crack is Stupid in the
Okay.
morning.
Yeah, we leave Mom's house at like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
So,
Hell yeah. Sounds like we got plenty of time then.
We say plenty of time. That seems like that's quick.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good Sunday after dinner.
Yeah, Sunday
Yeah.
or
We could do
Jesus
that.
Christ, catch me when I'm really tanked.
no, you just have
that
to
could
pace
be-
yourself like you
that
used
could be
to.
really fun, though.
Now you pace yourself for a 7 p.m. bedtime, and we don't get started recording until about 7. You used to pace yourself for like an 11 p.m. bedtime. You just have to go back to that for a day. Or just be
I
really
think-
fucked up.
I think
mean,
Sunday after dinner would be great.
we could do
Yeah.
Sunday before dinner.
No, we could do before dinner too.
Yeah. Yeah, we could do a Sunday mid-morning. We could do brunch.
Ooh.
Brunch. Now I'm gonna have to buy a golf bag.
and we're going to have mimosas.
Manmosas.
Manmosas.
Oh, God.
What is a mimosa?
It's just a fucking mimosa.
Mimosa.
He's like a mimosa that I drink.
It sounds fucking cooler when you say manmosa, okay?
Okay, that's
All
right.
right.
Got anything else you want to talk about?
Yes, but they can wait
I was
till
gonna say we can save it for the next one. Alrighty. Hope you guys all enjoyed listening.
Like this fucking Secret Service assassination attempt, Donald Trump.
All right, don't
But-
fall into that hole just yet. Hope you guys all enjoyed listening. If you didn't, eat a
Eat
dick.
dick. Hey,
I was gonna
and
say
if I
fuck
was
you.
wrong, and I don't know how I could be, but I might be. I'm drunk a lot, so I'm wrong a lot. Fact check me.
Yeah, hit us up at the email at mikesharderpodcast@gmail.com. You fuckers never email. We want to hear from you.
I think you just want an email.
We've gotten a couple. Most of them from your mom, though.
I'm not surprised.
And Craig.
Yeah.
Kaufman, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll start emailing it. It's fine.
Hell yeah.
Just
You'll have a new pen pal.
open it. at
Yo,
your own
dude, we
risk.
could literally like write letters. I'm down. I've always wanted a real pen pal, but people don't do
Wait,
that shit
so,
anymore.
Hey, whoa,
He might
easy.
like you.
You're not old enough to have done that in fucking school, are you? Mm-mm. Oh, jeez.
No, I always thought that'd be cool as shit, though.
If you go to prison, you can get pen pals.
I'm good. Thank you, though. All right. We will catch you guys later this week when we record another one.
Till the next time.
Till the next time.
Later.
But.